Welcome to the Hindu editorial dictation. Heading is थ्री और रीट. हाय फ्रेंड्स, कैसे आप लोग सब? आई होप आप लोग सब अच्छे होंगे. आज डिक्टेशन अपलोड करने में थोड़ा सा टाइम लग गया मुझे. मैं कहीं पे गया हुआ था, इसलिए सो सॉरी. चलिए हम अपनी डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं. 100 वर्ड पर मिनट्स. बी रेडी, स्टार्ट. The Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership was signed into existence on Sunday by 15 countries led by China, Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, and the 10 states. Asian grouping, creating one of the world's largest trading blocs. Noticeable by its absence was India, which after 7 years of protracted negotiations decided last November to exit the grouping. India had justified its decision as protecting its economy from burgeoning trade deficits with a majority of the 15 RCEP members and had cited the grouping's refusal to accede to its requests on safeguards as a deal breaker. Those reasons were on the face of it justifiable at the time and were welcomed by industry, trade, and farmers groups. However, 12 months down the road, India's opting out appears far more debatable in terms of its economic rationale. With global trade and the economy foundering on the souls of the COVID-19 pandemic, especially as new infections in Europe and the US prompt fresh restrictions there, the preeminence of the East Asian and Pacific countries, including China, South Korea, Vietnam, Australia, and in New Zealand, serving as a bulwark in containing the pandemic and re-energizing economic activity, can hardly be understated. Add to this the heightened tariff uncertainty generated by the deadlocked Brexit negotiations between Britain and the EU, and it becomes evident that India may have missed a vital opportunity. Given that the RCEP members now account for about 30% of the global GDP and a third of the world's population, the signatory states were empathetic that the timing of the accord presents a unique opportunity to support their economic recovery, inclusive development, and job creation, even as it helps strengthen regional supply chains. Interestingly, among the Asians signatories are several relatively far smaller economies, including Vietnam and the Philippines, which not only continue to have their share of disputes with Beijing but also suffer significant trade imbalances with Asia's largest economy. That these and other larger nations in the grouping have chosen to bury their geopolitical differences with China in order to prioritize what they collectively see as a mutually beneficial trading compact that would benefit their economies over the longer term is the cleverest testament to economic realism trumping nationalist politics. Also, the summary of the final agreement shows that the pact does cover and attempt to address issues that India had flagged, including rules of origin, trade in services, movement of persons, and crucially, remedies and safeguards. Acknowledging India's economic left and value as a market, the RCEP members have not only left the door open should New Delhi reconsider its stance but have also waived a key 18-month cooling period for interested applicants. It would be in India's interest to dispassionately review its position and embrace openness rather than protectionism. फुल स्टॉप। गाइज ये आपके 460 वर्ड है और 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की स्पीड आपकी। इसको लिखिए डिक्टेशन को और इसको टाइप कीजिए। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच, हैव ए गुड डे।